it's like the bar for walking out of a movie theater is a lot higher than from just changing the channel.
Right.
Right. And oftentimes, directors will want to make a movie that is challenging and upsetting. And I remember Terry Kinney, my friend, great actor, and he told me about the experience of seeing Taxi Driver in New York for the first time, right, in '76 or whenever it came out. And he said, what I remember is not only the movie, but I remember standing at the back because I got up out of my seat and I went, but I couldn't bring myself to leave because I was so invested. But he goes, I was standing at the back by the door watching the movie, and he goes, and there were two other people standing next to me who were doing the same thing.
Just because they were disturbed?
Because the movie was disturbing them so much.
Wow.
Which is not a bad thing, right? So had that been on Netflix or Amazon, if somebody says, oh, I'm disturbed, and they change the channel, like that doesn't mean you shouldn't make Taxi Driver.
Right. That's investment of going to a place is much greater.
Yeah, and one of the values of that is that you look at movies from the 70s and 80s, the first act is 25, 30 minutes.
Right.
The Verdict, for instance, is a great movie. It takes a long time to
Look
get
at the Deer
going.
Hunter.
Yeah,
I mean, that's...
And you're right, like what you're saying, the threshold for a walkout is real, like any scene, like, I want to watch Naked and Alone. Like, whatever, you flip the fucking... So you are battling that, and,
I watched Le Mans the other night, Steve McQueen, and there's no one talks for like 5 minutes. There's no talking. It's just a bunch of stuff getting done.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of people doing things, and it's like, wow, you could make it different. You could let it air out back then.
Yeah.
They had a different respect for what it was. Like, you were telling a story, and you're going to let it air out.
Well, they also knew where their audience was.
Yeah.
They were in a theater.
Because part of it was they wanted to come there. I mean, this great story I like is the first time they debuted a movie, guys, with a projector in a room full of people. It was a movie of a train pulling into the station. So they put the reel up and they did demonstrate, and they showed the people, and everybody missed it because they were turned around staring at the projector. They never fucking seen anything like that. So it's like the technology's upstaging, but like you come for an event, come for a thing. We're all going to be here. That's part of it. It's I don't know. There's competing arguments. So you can think, well, what do you get to do? And some people just go ahead and fuck it. Like Jim Cameron's Avatar, I'm going to make my 3-hour movie, and people are going to come, and great. You know what I mean? And people say, oh, well, you can't have a 3-hour movie. And he's like, well, I'm Jim Cameron, and I've actually got the #1 and 2 and movies. I think I got this. He goes ahead and does it. This history's full of people who got told a bunch of conventional wisdom and were like, yeah, but we're going to do something different. And as it turns out, like that's actually what people want too. Is not for you to just repeat the other shit that's been done before and that worked before.
So you guys set it up so that if this film performs well, the entire crew gets bonuses.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, hopefully it's successful.
I think it's
gonna shit house if it doesn't.
It's a fucking great movie, man. It's a fun movie.
But it's good, but it's not like, fucking we're saints or philanthropists. Like, it's completely self-serving, in my opinion. Because in order to do the job well, everybody who's working on it has to be really invested and give a shit about the result. Not their paycheck only. And sometimes you work with a crew that just happen to be great anyway, even though they don't really have to care about it, and they do. And what we saw was like, that makes your movie better. And then there's just the thing of like, the business is changing. You see these strikes and work stops and all these fucking questions. In order for this, I think, to survive and to be, a good middle class fucking artist, artisanal craftsman job, we got 1,200 people that, need to have reliable jobs. And part of the negotiations is always like, yeah, but we're all going to get fucked. Like, we have no participation. Like, used to working on movies, and it happens to actors too, where you go, oh, we all invested, it was really hard, and we fucking put in the extra effort. Somebody else walked away with all the success. And, my theory was with Matt was we were like, how about where, let's say, okay, it's just fairness, right? If this thing actually blows up and does really well, you should benefit from that. People have been, kind of given sort of promises of participation back and haven't come true. This is like everyone got their rates, everyone got their hourly, no one cut anything. This is just an exercise in actually proving that it's not bullshit. That if there's success, you'll get some extra. A little success, a little extra. A little more, a little more.
But also, like you said, because it's fair. And in success, the people who made the movie should participate in that. And also with this one, which was important to us, there's they delineate above the line and below the line, right? Like above the line being like us, and the director,
like
and
the
producers,
cast
and below the line being kind of the more blue collar side of our industry. And
like painters, greensmen, camera people, everybody else with drivers on.
And so we just wanted we believe, like when we started this company, we were like, look, we know who makes our movie better, right? It's not it's like this has kind of been mispriced the whole time. Like the economics have been wrong. Like when there's a big success, everybody who had a hand on it.
Because you see a great director that people rely on, or an actor that's considered bankable, they're all going, okay, I need all my people with me.
Every great director I've worked with, and I've worked with a lot of them, they have their regular crew members
Right.
that ride or die with these people.
Right.
Because I mean, and you said it to me when we were starting the company. You were like, those department heads, who are each handling like, cinematography, your camera department, your grip department, your electric, like all those people are ultimately the people who make the movie good. Like they make a demonstrable difference in how good your movie is.